Wisconsin. Okay, hi there. It's ML with ML's Words of Wisdom from Wisconsin. Ha! And you may be saying, ML, what's this? Ooh, spooky, spooky, spooky. Well, we are getting close to my favorite time of the year, the holiest of seasons, between October 1st and January 2nd. And you may be saying, ML, what's so special about that? Well, it's just chock-a-block full with a cornucopia of holidays and excitement. First of all, you have the whole month of October, which is all fall and spooky and everything like that. Then you have Halloween, my favorite season ever. My earliest photo is of me at like age 1, helping my dad carve the pumpkin. I mean, I go way back, way back, more than half a century. Anyway, then you have November, which is fantastic. My favorite day of the year is November 16th because it just reminds me of Wuthering Heights and reading a book and looking out over Lake Michigan and Kenosha and thinking about the Scottish and English moors and all of that, you know. And then you got Thanksgiving with cooking and eating and watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and Miracle on 34th Street and all of that jazz. Then you got the whole month of December with the holidays of Hanukkah and the winter solstice and the Druids and all of that, and then Christmas and then Festivus and Kwanzaa, and then you got New Year's. And then January 2nd, you got to rest up for another 9 months to be able to do it all again. I mean, it's just the most happiest time of the year. Now, why is October 1st? Why is that exciting for me? Well, growing up in Kenosha, my brother and I used to watch all these spooky movies. And I'm not talking about like Chucky, you know, like the little doll chasing people with an axe, or the Halloween movies, the guy with the mask and stuff like that. I'm not talking about those kinds of movies. Anything past 1965 and earlier or later is like weird, and it doesn't appeal to me. Might be your thing, and that's fine. But mine is all like 1964 and earlier. And 1940s and 50s, when the whole culture of America was just transfixed on this fear of like an atomic fallout from all the atomic bomb testing they did on Bikini Atoll, and like creatures were getting radiated, and they were coming back like Mothra and Godzilla and the creature from 10,000 Leagues and Attack of the Giant Leeches and the creature with 10,000 eyes and stuff like that, you know, and Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. You know, I mean, those were the movies that materialized all of that fear. And also all this like Cold War, like, you know, us versus them thing, where the enemy was the UFOs and the aliens, and like War of the Worlds, we're gonna like, you know, get the aliens with tanks and stuff like that, and the day the earth stood still and all of that kind of stuff, you know. So I love that whole genre. My brother and I would watch all those spooky movies from WGN, straight out of Chicago. And I would sit and eat potato chips and drink a big glass of Wisconsin milk. And that was my October and Halloween and all of that. I'll do more shows on Halloween, but today's show is all about getting prepared for this holiday season. And one of the first things that I do on October 1st is I start watching all of these movies that I love. And I could start in September, but the daughter says, Mom, too much. Not in September. You can start October 1st, Mom. And then I say, okay. And so starting in October 1st, which is in 5 days, I can't wait. Look, this is my list of all the spooky 40s and 50s and very early 1960s movies that I want to watch. And it's double-sided. It's about 7 pages. And let me just read to you some of the titles of some of the most excellent films that have ever been made for Halloween genre. And maybe you want to look into your cable television guide and see if they're going to be showing. Now, before I do this, though, I have to show you the pièce de résistance. I went to an estate sale from a director who was one of the greats. Besides Ed Woods. Look what I bought. Yes, George Romero. I went to his estate sale. I got a cooler for $5. That was good. I got a little jewelry boxy thing. And then I also got like a little ceramic pumpkin that was his head. Somebody must have given it to him as a gag gift. So that goes on the front porch. But look at this. This is a rewrite of the screenplay from Night of the Living Dead. And it's like totally authentic. The dead thing at the tabletop window hears the pounding from the living room, turns and goes shambling down the porch in the direction of the sound. Cry! Tom recoils. It's all right. I'll hold for now. Calling to the girls. Keep working. Reinforce all of these. To Tom. Over here. Come on. You know, this is the actual script from the movie. Excellent. I don't like the other zombie movies that came after that, but that one's a goodie because it just set the stage for everything to follow. Now, another mainstay is Sherlock Holmes with Basil Rathbone. Anything with Sherlock Holmes with Basil Rathbone is going to be fantastic. Hound of the Baskervilles, the Woman in Green. I mean, this has everything in it. Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, The Voice of Terror, everything. Highly recommend. Okay, some other sci-fi movies and other mainstays. House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price. Oh, when the skeleton comes after her at the end and she falls backwards into the vat of acid. Oops, I just gave it away. Well, you can still watch it. It'll still be exciting. And another one that we always watch, Curse of the Demon, with the little paper papyrus with the Egyptian runes that have a curse on it, and whoever touches it is going to die within like 24 hours or something like that. And then like Zsa Zsa Gabor, the Queen of Outer Space. Zsa Zsa Gabor. Oh yeah. And then Bela Lugosi, Bride of the Monster. I mean, you can't get better than that. He fights an octopus at the end, and it's a paper mache octopus, but you can't really tell a little. But anyway, that was a good one. The Bat, another Vincent Price. The Fly, that's an excellent one. The Creature from the Black Lagoon. The Attack of the Giant Shrews, which are just dogs with like a bath mat like tied on to them, but they go by real fast, so you can't really see. You have to like, stopgap it, and you can see that it's a bath mat that's supposed to be like fur to make them into shrews. Devil Girl from Mars. She visits a tavern in England, and she's like, I have this monster, and it's this robot, and she says, and together we are going to take over your planet. It's like, yeah, that's right. It's going to be a slow process. Anyway, 13 Ghosts. Oh, at the end, the witch from the Wizard of Oz is their housekeeper, and she says to Ben, the kid, she says, Ben, tell me no secrets, and I'll tell you no lies. Oh, excellent film. And then you got the whole Mummy series. The Mummy, The Mummy's Tomb, The Mummy's Hand, Curse of the Mummy, The Mummy Meets Frankenstein or whatever. And then I think it's called Dracula's Castle. There's Frankenstein meets Dracula or something. It's got everybody in it. It's got the Mummy, the Wolfman, Dracula, and they discover Frankenstein in the secret cave under the castle. Oh, excellent film. Forbidden Planet, that's a goodie. Green Slime, that's a goodie. Oh, it's called House of Dracula, that's what I was thinking of. Women, Prehistoric Women, Queen of the Amazons, the Mesa of Lost Women. I don't know what's the fascination with all these like prehistoric women being lost and stuff like that. The Bat, oh, that's a goodie. That's a goodie. Did I already say that? Maybe I already said that. So you can watch that a couple of times. The Tingler. That's a weird one where like a spine goes around and attacks people, if you can figure that one out. War of the Worlds, Them, about attack of giant ants underneath LA, all living in the sewer system. Oh, excellent film. So anyway, I could just go on and on and on, but I've already talked too much. So anyway, enjoy this special holiday season. I'm just getting so excited and so ready. Bye-bye now.